welcome to this show. I am your host, Suzanne Monk, host of the one and only live Trump news and information cast here on Periscope. We are doing a late start today because, of course, as you know, Donald Trump was speaking in the final night of the RNC convention, and it was a great speech. But let's get started from the beginning of that. We watch all the speeches today. If you get a chance, if you haven't seen them, go ahead and hunt them down. All the news organizations have put up all the speeches. One particular speech I really enjoyed was Tom Barrack. He's a friend of Mr. Trump. He's a businessman and an entrepreneur. And the things that he had to say about Mr. Trump were fascinating and certainly relevant to this election. So I want to welcome all the new viewers who aren't familiar with the show. Maybe you don't tune into the show very often. This is a news program, so if you have something to add to the show, I will gladly talk to you. But if you're just here to troll and say negative things, I keep going and I ignore you because we've got a lot of information for people who don't want to sort through all of the media and really just want a few minutes to catch up on the day. So if you're here to catch up on the day, welcome. If you're here to troll, have fun. I'm going to ignore you. So, Tom Barrack, if you have a chance, go ahead, take a listen to that speech. Certainly some very interesting statements about Mr. Trump as a business person and as someone who lives up to his agreements, to the things that he agrees to the principles that he holds dear, and is loyal to those that he works for, and certainly loyal to his country. So, Tom Barrack, great speech. Reed spoke. It was okay. It was all right. I feel like after Ted Cruz's speech last night, as long as they say vote for Trump, how mad can you really be, right? The Trump kids were awesome. I was going to talk about that next. Ivanka, out of the park. Fantastic speech. She looked absolutely fabulous. She was absolutely graceful. She spoke excellently and intelligently about policy as well as her personal relationship with her father. So, if you get a chance, check out Ivanka's speech. She did a fantastic job. I personally thought Eric Trump's speech last night was a little more emotional, a little more touching. It was through the roof. Sweet to watch a son so proud of his father in such a public way. But Ivanka, a huge advocate for her father and for the Trump campaign. She's been a great advocate, and she did a great job introducing her father. Fantastic. One of the interesting points she made, and this might be interesting to those of you who aren't sure that you want to support Trump or not. Ivanka mentioned she doesn't consider herself a Democrat or a Republican. She considers herself not categorically either of those. She votes for what she feels is best for her country or for herself, for her family in any given election. And many people are going to be faced with that same decision when you're faced with a candidate like Hillary Clinton, who is corrupt, who is bought and sold by the banks, who is known for lying. As the FBI director literally stated openly, she has misrepresented and lied to Congress. When your contrast is that versus Mr. Trump, who wants to bring jobs back to all of Americans. And let's talk about Trump's speech, because amazing, interesting, fantastic stuff. One, let's talk about him mentioning the LGBTQ community and the fantastic unscripted moment when he was proud and impressed that he was standing in the Republican National Convention and they were cheering support for the LGBTQ community. That's Trump. Trump brought that. Okay? Trump also talked about providing jobs and how immigration has particularly affected our Latino and African American communities. So some people may consider you a racist if you support Trump, but is it racist to want a job? Is it racist to want your family to live and be able to eat and have a roof over its head? Is it racist for you to want your family to be safe and not worry about crimes being committed upon them? Lots of talk about the law and order candidate, about support for law enforcement, and about enforcing the rule of law, which we have had so much lack of in this country, with sanctuary cities and with literally watching the federal government just ignore our immigration laws that they themselves pass again and again and again, leaving states like Texas and Arizona and California stranded in dealing with a vast influx of illegal immigrants that cost them money, jobs, and safety and security. Donald Trump talked specifically about that exact thing. And you're right, I won't answer the question because, as I told you in the beginning of the show, I ignore negative comments and I deliver the news. So, let's talk about, go ahead and go look at the speech. You know, for those of you who just want to blah, blah, hate Trump, just go listen to what the man said. I mean, if your hatred is so strong, listening to a speech for an hour isn't going to hurt it. Okay? It'll just stabilize it more. And then you'll know why you hate him, because you'll hate him for what he actually said, not what the media told you to hate him for. Let's talk about Cruz. As we all know, Ted Cruz delivered a ridiculous speech last night at the convention and refused to endorse Donald Trump. I don't care. I'm not mad about it. Trump wasn't mad about it. Trump was happy to allow Cruz to hang himself, because if you saw the speech live, I did, he got booed. He basically got booed out of the auditorium. He got booed. And later today, when he was holding a breakfast for the Texas delegation, he was booed there for not... Why would you come to the convention and then not endorse? And for not upholding the worst, for not upholding the pledge. The pledge he promised. When he signed the pledge saying that he would support the Republican nominee, he lied. But that's what lying Ted does. He lies. He's a liar, and he lies. That's why we called him Lying Ted. And he gave some stupid excuse about how he could never support somebody who insulted his wife and went after his family and his father. Except for Ted's the one who went after Mr. Trump's wife and his family and lied to Ben Carson and manipulated the voting rules and tried to disenfranchise the state of Colorado from their vote, and on and on and on. That's Ted. So your little never Trumper friends, they're probably posting little Ted memes, and we're posting little Ted baby memes back because it's done now. And I'm pretty sure at this point, if Donald Trump does not win, Ted Cruz is going to be blamed for not helping to unify the party. I don't think it's his fault. I just think he's going to get blamed because lame move. Lame move. So, let's talk about the protesters, because I bet some of these people who are chatter, might be more interested in talking about what's going on outside. You know what? All the little protesters that were going to happen, let me do this so I can say it. All those protesters, the tons of protesters, going to be huge violence. Everybody's bringing guns. The Black Panthers are bringing guns. The bikers are bringing guns. Oh my God. Minimal arrests, thanks to the Cleveland police and the hundreds of law enforcement officers that came to join them. I want to thank those officers and all of our law enforcement officials across the country. Great job in Cleveland. Worst of the incidents, there was a few flag burning incidences. A few people were arrested for that. There were some incidences where people were throwing bags of urine. There was rumors of a urine stash that was found by police that was going to be used to make water balloons and fill squirt guns full of urine. But that's fine. That's very minimal compared to what was expected. And the cops did an absolute urine stash. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous what they apparently were bringing tennis balls because tennis balls were banned. I'm sure because you can throw them at people. I don't know why they banned tennis balls. I just know they were banned. People brought them. They took them away. It was a very peaceful protest. For all of the hype, the world was going to burn down. Black Lives Matter was going to come and kill all the white people. Everything bad was going to happen. the main reason everything bad wasn't going to happen is that more supporters showed up outside than protesters. And interestingly enough, those supporters are women, they're Latinos, they're African Americans, they're Asians, they're Muslims, they're Sikhs, they're Jews, they're Christians, they're all different nationalities, they're atheists, and they came and they were there to support. And you know why? Because Trump is here to make America great again for everybody. And if you listen to his speech, you'd know that. So, we will get back to talking about the poll numbers and stuff next week. I wanted to do a special just today on the convention speech. New rallies will be coming up. As you know, the Democrats do their convention at the DNC. I bet all the protesters show up there too, because otherwise what are they going to do? I mean, they got to make $15 an hour from George Soros somehow. So expect there to be some rallies during the Democratic National Convention so Trump can respond to that. And certainly if you're not following Trump on Twitter, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know. Seriously. At least go on Twitter, follow Trump so you know what he's tweeting. So you know what the news is. Let's do my Trump reason of the day, you guys. Trump reason of the day. He is changing the political system in ways that we have never seen. And unfortunately, I think that's why the haters are being told to hate so much. Because never have we seen a citizen rise up through the ranks, go through the process as he did, financing his own campaign, to take the nomination of one of the two major parties. Never has an outsider done that. And it's happening in our lifetime. So my Trump reason of the day is that he's a citizen. He's a citizen outsider who has come to take it to the political elites who have taken over this country and who rule it like oligarchs. We are, the people, are sending a citizen. And Donald Trump said today in his speech that he didn't win. We win. We won together because we're a team. And I'm electing a president who is a citizen, who's part of the team citizen that made this country. We are a country by, for, and of the people, governed by the people. Donald Trump is one of the people, and we're sending one of our own this time. Watch out, lifetime politicians and all you political elites. Watch out. That's my Trump reason of the day. So, let's do Trump hotties, as of course I did for all of the other Trump kids. This is, of course, Ivanka. And she looks fabulous. They did a great job. They put a little fan on her so her hair... I got to do this here. I got to get a little fan so the hair kind of... But here, this is Ivanka, our Trump hottie of the day. She looks fantastic. Yep. Oh, she wore this really lovely pink dress. And she did a really, really great job, you guys. If you get a chance, go and check that out. I'm going to post that picture on the Facebook page. Great job, you guys. Go back and watch the speeches. We're going to have all new Trump talk starting tomorrow. As you know, we do every day but Sunday. And all of the latest news. We will keep you posted on what's happening, how bad Ted Cruz's career is ruined, and how we're taking it to Hillary Clinton, and how those polls keep turning in her favor. But now here, this is for all of you people who, here's all you haters. You can all email me here. First off, follow me on Twitter. That way I can block you there too. It's great. And then email me. I'm happy to take your questions, comments, hate mail, death threats, whatever you got. TrumpTalkUS@gmail.com. Go ahead and email me right there. You can also watch all of our back episodes, www.TrumpTalkUS. Lots of special editions. Special editions that cover specific policy positions of Donald Trump. When your friends say Trump does not have any specifics, that's crap. And we've done special editions on them, so go take a look. TrumpTalk.us. You can find it all there. And, you guys, we did it. This is an amazing day because we, the American voter, managed to take the Republican Party back. And I'm very impressed with us. And I'm very impressed with all of you guys. We're going to keep on trumping all the way to the White House. All of you haters, everybody who doesn't want America to be great again, too bad. It's going to be great again. Me and little Trump will make sure of it. And I know you guys will too. Go Trump. God bless America, you guys. God bless